Chang Wook finally admits his true feelings for Ji Hyan. K-drama Haven family. In the world of Korean entertainment, few stories linger quite like this one. A story of glances too long to be casual, of smiles too warm to be scripted, of chemistry so undeniable that fans demanded, begged, for it to be real. For years, Chang Wook and Ji Hyan have carried the crown of unmatched chemistry. From their unforgettable drama together, to interviews where their laughter filled the room, to candid moments that cameras caught but they never explained, the two have lived inside the hearts of fans as the couple that could be, the couple that should be. Hold on tight, K-drama Haven family, because this journey is only just beginning. The world of your favorite celebrities is unfolding before your eyes, and every moment is more breathtaking than the last. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications right now, because trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next. The revelations, the emotions, the moments that will change everything. But through it all, they stayed silent, professional, careful, mysterious. Until now. Because recently, Chang Wook finally broke that silence. And for the first time, he admitted his true feelings for Ji Hyan. The long wait. The story begins years ago, when Chang Wook and Ji Hyan starred together in Suspicious Partner. Their chemistry was immediate, not just on screen but off. Every glance between them carried sparks. Every behind-the-scenes clip showed laughter that seemed too natural, too unforced, to be acting. Fans noticed. They clipped videos. They created edits. They wrote entire communities dedicated to analyzing every detail. The way he looked at her when she wasn't speaking, the way she laughed at his smallest jokes, the way their bodies leaned toward each other like magnets they couldn't control. But through it all, Chang Wook stayed quiet. He gave the expected answers in interviews, praised her as a colleague, smiled politely when asked about rumors. And yet, behind his eyes, fans saw it. Something left unsaid. The silence that spoke. After the drama ended, both actors moved on to other projects. But the whispers never stopped. At fan meetings, Chang Wook was asked about Ji Hyan again and again. He smiled, sometimes shyly, sometimes playfully, but never confirmed anything. At press events, Ji Hyan was asked about him. She praised him, called him a wonderful partner, but always added, "We're just close friends." And yet, every time they were spotted together, at a private dinner with mutual friends, at industry parties, or in rumored late-night meetups, the frenzy reignited. For years, the world waited. For years, fans wondered. And for years, Chang Wook held back. The turning point. But then came 2025. It was during an intimate sit-down interview, one of those rare conversations where stars reveal more than rehearsed answers. The interviewer asked him casually, almost playfully, Chang Wook SSI, fans still talk about your chemistry with Ji Hyan. They wonder if you ever had feelings beyond friendship. After all these years, what do you say to them? The studio went quiet. Chang Wook smiled, but not the practiced smile of a star. This was different. His eyes softened, his shoulders lowered. And then he spoke. The confession. Chang Wook's voice was steady, but laced with emotion. He said, "It's true. Ji Hyan has always been special to me. When we worked together, it was not just acting. There were moments when I forgot the cameras, when I only saw her. She has a way of making people feel cared for, safe, seen. I was not immune to that." The interviewer leaned in. Fans watching later would freeze this moment, hearts pounding, waiting for more. And then he continued. "I always said we were friends, and that was true. But sometimes friendship can be the deepest kind of love. I cannot deny that I felt something real for her. I still do." The silence after his words was deafening. Because in that instant, the years of speculation, the years of fan edits, the years of whispers were confirmed. Chang Wook had finally admitted it. The world reacts. The confession spread like wildfire. On Weibo, Twitter, and Instagram, fans exploded with joy. He finally said it. Years of waiting, worth every second. This is the love story we've believed in all along. Within hours, hashtags trended globally. Hashtag Ji Wook confession. Hashtag Wookie and Hyuni. Hashtag K-drama love turns real. Even industry colleagues reacted. One director posted, "I worked with them both. What you saw on screen was not acting. Now the truth is out." Fellow actors shared their blessings, hinting that the rumors had always been an open secret in the industry. And fans? They wept, they screamed, they celebrated. Nam Ji Hyun's response. But what of Nam Ji Hyun? When asked days later at a promotional event, she blushed, the kind of blush that no stylist can prepare you for. She smiled shyly and said, "I didn't expect him to say that, but Ji Wook has always been someone I respect deeply. He is warm, he is sincere, and he has always supported me. I'm grateful to him, more than I can put into words." She didn't deny. She didn't deflect. She didn't hide. Her words were simple, but her eyes spoke volumes. For fans, it was confirmation enough. The legacy of a confession. K-drama haven family. In this industry, where stars hide behind carefully chosen words, where love is often buried under secrecy, this confession was a rare gift. It was Ji Wook, no longer just the action star, no longer just the heartthrob, but a man laying his heart bare. And it was Nam Ji Hyun, responding not with denial, but with warmth. Together, they gave the world what fans had dreamed of for years: the truth. The aftershock. The confession was still trending across the globe. News outlets replayed his interview on loop. YouTube filled with fan-made compilations of every loving glance between him and Nam Ji Hyun, now seen in a new light. But the bigger question lingered. Were they still in contact? Was this love a past memory or a present reality? That question wouldn't stay unanswered for long. The first sighting. 3 nights later, whispers began on Korean social media. A fan in Gangnam claimed to have seen Ji Wook's car parked outside a quiet restaurant. Hours later, another fan posted blurry photos of Nam Ji Hyun entering through the side door. Coincidence? Perhaps. But the internet didn't think so. By dawn, the photos had gone viral. Netizens captioned them with fire emojis and heart-shaped edits. And suddenly, it wasn't just speculation. The world began to believe Ji Wook's confession wasn't just words. He meant it. The hidden dinner. Witnesses described the scene inside that small restaurant. No cameras. No stylists. Just 2 people sitting across from each other, leaning close, speaking softly, and, according to one source, laughing the same way they did on set years ago. They didn't stay long. But when Ji Wook walked Nam Ji Hyun back to her car, he did something that sent fans into meltdown. He placed his hand lightly at her back, protective, intimate, unmistakably affectionate. That single gesture became the photograph of the year. Industry reactions. As photos circulated, industry insiders began to whisper louder. One anonymous producer told Dispatch, "We've known about their closeness for years. Many of us expected this moment. He was always protective of her on set, and she trusted him deeply. What you're seeing now is not new, it's just finally visible." Another insider added, "Ji Wook doesn't speak like that unless he means it. For him to confess, that tells you everything." Suddenly, the idea of just colleagues collapsed. Suddenly, the love story fans dreamed of was no longer fantasy. It was unfolding before their eyes. Nam Ji Hyun's heartfelt interview. The world waited for her response. And then it came. At her next fan meeting, she was asked directly, no filters, no hesitation. "Do you feel the same way about Ji Wook as he feels about you?" The room went silent. Cameras clicked. Fans held their breath. Nam Ji Hyun smiled nervously, tucked her hair behind her ear, and whispered words that shook the internet. "All I can say is he's someone who has always been in my heart." The audience erupted. Fans cried. Clips of her words flooded every platform within minutes. It wasn't a denial. It wasn't avoidance. It was, for all intents and purposes, a confirmation. The late-night encounter. Days later, paparazzi cameras captured something that no one could deny. A black car pulled up outside Ji Wook's apartment. Nam Ji Hyun stepped out. She wore no makeup, no disguise beyond a simple hoodie. She walked quickly, head lowered, but the cameras caught everything. Minutes later, Chang Wook himself appeared, opening the door for her, guiding her inside with a smile that said more than 1,000 words. And with that, the headlines screamed across Asia. Love confirmed. Chang Wook and Nam Ji Hyun's secret relationship exposed. The fans rejoicing. The fandom, once divided between hope and doubt, united in celebration. We've shipped them for years. This is the happiest day of my life. Their love story is more beautiful than any drama. They're not just king and queen of K-drama, they're king and queen of our hearts. Fan projects began overnight. Billboards went up in Seoul and Tokyo, declaring support. Fans pooled money to light up LED screens in Times Square, flashing. Chang Wook and Nam Ji Hyun, forever our suspicious partner. It wasn't just a couple. It was a cultural phenomenon. The future they deserve. As the frenzy continues, one question remains. What now? Will they go public officially? Will they deny for the sake of privacy? Or will they, like so many drama couples before, quietly let their love grow away from the cameras? One thing is certain, Chang Wook's confession changed everything. Because now, when fans watch their drama reruns, when they see those lingering stares, when they see that unforgettable kiss, they will no longer ask, was it acting? They will know. It was real. The K-drama Haven family, this is more than just gossip. This is the culmination of years of longing, years of fan theories, years of believing in the impossible. Chang Wook finally spoke. Nam Ji Hyun quietly answered. And together, they wrote a love story that leapt off the screen and into reality. The king and queen of K-drama romance have finally stepped into the light. And the world may never be the same again. You are watching K-drama Haven. And this love story has only just begun.